Brighton and Hove Albion under-18s are in action at the Valley to face Charlton Athletic under-18s in the 5th round of the prestigious FA Youth Cup. A trip to Tottenham or Wolves await the winners in the quarter-final, but both sides will be keeping all of their focus on tonight's game, which should make for an excellent cup tie under the lights. The Albion have battled past Plymouth and Manchester City to reach this stage and face a Charlton side who've already progressed through 4 rounds and are having an outstanding season. Charlton include both Jason Adigan and Daniel Kanu in their starting 11. Jason Adigan has scored in every round so far, 4 in total, and Daniel Kanu has 5 in the competition, including a hat-trick in round 3. They'll surely be paid close attention by the Albion defence. The Albions start with Reid in goal, a back 4 of Nielsen, Captain McConville, Jackson and Sturge, Hinshelwood and Cushain in midfield with Eiffel, Moran and the match winner in round 4, Emerson, behind Evan Ferguson, who has had plenty of experience at senior level this season. Final moments of preparation for both sides, 2 different styles. A training drill for Charlton and a huddle with all 11 players for the Albion. It's a big game for both sides. Charlton absolutely flying in the under-18 Professional Development League. They are top of their division. Albion 8th in the under-18 Premier League, 17 points from 13 games. They did beat Manchester City in round 4, and last time out they beat Reading away 2-0. Cushain and Eiffel the scorers against Reading. Captains come to the centre. McConville for Brighton and Anderson for Charlton. Sure, plenty will be excited to see Evan Ferguson in action tonight. He has looked very bright, very lively for the senior side when given a chance, and at under-18 level he could cause absolute havoc. We shall wait and see. It'll be Charlton to get us underway after the referee's final checks. The players take the knee to warm applause before kick-off. Underway at the Valley. FA Youth Cup, round 5. The quarter-final awaits the winner. Charlton get it forward nice and early, and it could be an opportunity. Is it a free kick? No, says the referee. It looked a nailed-on free kick. Charlton starting quickly. Albion get the ball clear, and then first touch for Ferguson, who is buffeted in possession but does keep the ball, and Albion pour forward. Moran drops a shoulder, advances into the penalty area and then has the ball pinched from him. Well, high-octane start first. Charlton poured forward. And now Albion, with their first attack, looking threatening. Here's Jackson. Comfortable in possession, rolls it back. First touch for Reid. Cushain. And this is a sight that followers of the senior side will be familiar with. Playing out from the back. Pass and move, comfortable in possession, and it's very nice to watch indeed. And look at this. Cushain away from his man, rolls it in. Early chance here for the Albion. Ferguson going for goal, and it's well blocked. Asimwe with the block. Ferguson with some great movement there, and he was letting fly Asimwe with a really solid block. Now it'll be Hinchelwood with the corner. There's the signal. Flat trajectory to the back post, flicked away, and there's a free kick given to Charlton for a shirt pull. It's the first touch for Ahmed Kone in the Charlton goal, and he plays it short. Charlton are going to play out from the back as well, but not as successfully as the Seagulls. Lovely turn to the right-hand side, spinning in the air, and it was really well taken initially by Eiffel, but oh, he's won it back. Great work down the right-hand side, Marcus Eiffel. He's got support down the right-hand side. He wants the movement from Moran. He gets it, rolls it across, and Kone makes the save. 3 minutes in, we've already had plenty of Albion threat. One back again. Eiffel, through it goes. Ferguson could be in here, real chance, and Ferguson gives Albion the lead. They've threatened that from the word go, and Evan Ferguson, who was marked out as a danger man before kick-off, has shown exactly why. They win the ball back high. Great flick from Eiffel. Ferguson took charge, and a little deflection took it past Kone. Ferguson amongst the goals, no surprise there, and Albion lead 1-0 at the Valley. The perfect start for James Baxter and Gary Dicker's side. Apart from that early Charlton attack in the opening seconds, they have dominated these opening exchanges, and they've got their reward. Well, Charlton won't let their heads drop. They, as mentioned, top their under-18s table. They've battled through 4 rounds. 3-1 away to Worthing in round 1, 2-0 at home to AFC Wimbledon in round 2, 6-0 away to Northampton in round 3, and 2-1 away to Accrington Stanley in round 4. And in front of plenty of supporters at the Valley, they're looking to hit back immediately here. This is a bright run, and across it goes, cleared by Cushain. Good work from Campbell down the left. Charlton have the game's first corner. Well, Toby Bauer is there, but now he walks away. They want to take it short, but Albion just keeping a check on that. Harvey Kedwell does take it short, and it's whipped in. They change the angle, and it flicks up and not fully away, and might still be a chance, but it's a poor strike in the end. Two centre-backs just peeling away to the right and left of Reed's 6-yard box. And he's just overcooked it. Throw for Charlton. Ferguson A real handful, but he's conceded the free kick. Charlton get on with it. Here's Kone. The Keritabua. They don't mind playing out from the back, but they also don't mind getting it forward nice and early. And here's Campbell, who's looked bright. Poor pass there, though, and then a loose pass as well. I feel wanted it in front of him as he's gesturing to his teammate. Good shape from the Seagulls. Now space for the hosts. Poor cross. Straight to the first man, and well, outside of the boot attempt goes astray. Field it goes. That's nicely played. And what a ball that is out to the right-hand side. Maybe a touch over hit, but that would be being harsh. The angle was perfect. The cross is decent. Nodded clear. And Brighton have a free kick of their own. Well, only 8.5 minutes in, and it has already been an excellent cup tie. Brighton look threatening every time they go forward and have that Ferguson goal nice and early to assert their authority, and they're on the move again here. Ferguson peeling out to the left this time, looking for options. Couchane, nice flick, but well defended, and I think an offside flag has gone up here. It has, and Charlton get on with it quickly, keeping the tempo up. Nice ball that. Deft touch. Through it goes. Ferguson could be in again here. Kone makes the save. Ferguson's got it back. He wants a penalty. Eiffel takes over. Moran can't sort his feet out. Eiffel. Still Eiffel. And he goes down. No appeal on that occasion. Ferguson wanted a spot kick. It's all the way through to Reed, who dummies to throw it straight out, but instead will take his time. This is a great chance. Moran slotting it through. Ferguson well stopped down low by Kone. He wanted the penalty there. Eiffel took over. Moran just couldn't sort his feet out, and Eiffel's finish was blocked. Away it goes. Ferguson fouled. Looks like that's about the only way to stop him for the Charlton defence tonight. Already within 10 short minutes, Evan Ferguson has shown why he has been promoted to the senior setup and has been given game time at that level. Lovely flick from Eiffel. He goes again, and he might well have the pace here. He does. Eiffel bursts through. Real chance to double their lead. Eiffel, Ferguson. Oh, it's wide. It's blocked. It's a corner, but that really should have been two. Great movement from Eiffel. Easily away from his man. Pulled it back. Fantastic save in the end from Kone. Thought initially it deflected wide, but Kone makes a great stop. Field it goes, but a slip and a break is on for the hosts. A real chance, bursting through, look at the pace. Campbell through on goal, and he's hit the post. So unlucky, might still be a chance, and past the post. Kanu, who scored 5 in this competition already, with the goal gaping, puts it wide, but Campbell is the man to watch for Charlton. Great pace, bobbly finish, but it had beaten Reed, and then Kanu slides it wide. What a game we have on our hands here. It's an absolute cracker. Those inside the valley being treated to some fantastic youth football. Chances at both ends. A goal already. And although I don't want to curse it, if this game finishes 1-0, I will be mightily surprised. Just away by Kushane. Charlton battling hard. Ferguson trying to turn. This time he is stopped in his tracks. Then a loose pass, then a slip. Surface does look a little tricky. Maybe stud selection has come into play for some players. Moran amongst them. Lost his footing a couple of times, but now a charge forward. Campbell is after his man. He's taken him down as well, but Eiffel has looked a real threat. He's gone past his man again. Brilliant from Eiffel. There's the cutback, and there's the save again from Kone. He's keeping them in it. Not even quarter of an hour on the clock, and Kone has had several saves under his belt. This one up there with the best of them. Rolled back. I think it was the defender on the line, to be fair. Initially looked like Kone, but Mitchell was back there to help his keeper out. Doesn't matter how they keep it out, as long as they do keep it out. But Albion really threatening to double their lead here. Hinchelwood with the corner. There's the signal. In it goes. Kone came and didn't get there. It's back in. Jackson can't retrieve it, so Charlton throw. Challenge by McConville. Here's Campbell. Watched by 2, and can't blame the Brighton defence because he's tricked his way through again. He's gone down. No, says the referee. Charlton certainly wanted it, but there wasn't a big appeal from Campbell. I think he was expecting the touch. But he is unstoppable down the left at the moment. This time they attack down the right, varying it. There's the cross, and away it goes. Kushane flicks it on. Nice touch. But a good challenge from Mitchell. Solid, he meant that. Sturge will go backwards and get it back. Nice touch from Kanu. Doesn't look to be ruining his earlier miss too much. Good football from Charlton. Playing some really vibrant attacking stuff. Here's Campbell. Campbell drops a shoulder. Look, he's through again here. Wonderful from Campbell. There's the touch, and it's away from goal. Actually not even going to go out for a throw. Albion get a goal kick. Look at this from Campbell, mesmerising. He's beating players for fun. Good challenge. Charlton have won it back high up. They've got a real chance here. Here's Kanu, drills it across. The cross not really good enough to find a teammate. It was in the right area, but wasn't enough pace or height on it. Good turn again. Charlton really going through the gears here. Albion having to weather the storm a little. Do have that early goal though. Campbell. This time he's stopped. It's coming straight back at them until the mistake. Now Ferguson. Ferguson with a chance to run at his man. Ferguson. A late toe in from a Simway. It was vital. Well, one back. Hinchelwood in strongly in midfield, not letting Anderson settle. Movement down the right-hand side, and it's Kanu again. His cross is excellent on this occasion, but it was a no-look cross, and no one was there looking for it. Charlton throw, Bauer to take, Eiffel away. Cushane in strongly. And Brighton have their throw. Nielsen goes back to McConville. He's closed down, but he's comfortable. Until then, almost an error. Albion, who were keeping the ball so well and looking so threatening in the opening 10 minutes, have really been pinned back and forced into errors by this enterprising Charlton side, led by Hamza Sarrar. Nielsen through to Eiffel. On the move, Eiffel looking for Ferguson, couldn't find him. Here's Ferguson again. Waits for the move from Cushane. This is better from the Seagulls. Cushane again. Smartly done. Heavy touch there though. Moran holds his man off well. Lovely turn from Cushane. Knew exactly where his opponent was and how he needed to beat him. Here he is again. And too much on the ball through, trying something spectacular when the simple pass would have done. Karatabua. Looking for Adigan, who's scored in every round, as mentioned in the intro. Karatabua. Kone happy to come out of his area and play. Midway through the first half of this fifth round tie, Albion a goal to the good thanks to Evan Ferguson. Long ball from Mitchell. Jackson. It's well cut out by Kedwell. And now it's Anderson, the skipper. Out to the right for Kanu. Sturge closes him down, but Kanu goes for the cross. Final ball just letting Daniel Kanu down. Wilson nods it infield. Almost an excellent ball for Eiffel. Mitchell. Kanu not quite on the same wavelength as his teammate there. Sturge lets it run out. Albion goal kick, a chance to reset themselves and just have a little breather. The frenetic tempo of this excellent cup tie is just starting to wane a little, which is understandable as Cushain tries to make way down the left, is blocked. Long looping ball out to the right, one for Eiffel to chase. And Eiffel put enough pressure on to force Bauer into a clearance and earn Brighton a throw. Time for McConville. Lovely touch infield, but Hinshelwood doesn't beat Adigan to the ball. Then Kone has his clearance partially blocked. Then McConville. Cushain. Moran just about gets there now. Sturge. Forward he comes. Moran. Real menace about this attack. Eiffel still alive here for Brighton. Eiffel goes for goal. And he fouls Adigan as Adigan looked to break clear. Foul on Caroy Anderson. Karatabua out to Bauer. Left back looks forward and finds Campbell, and Campbell breezes down the left-hand side. He's got Hinshelwood for company. He goes past him, and he's so close to levelling the scores. It's a Charlton corner. They can't live with Campbell. Little 1-2. Hinshaw trying to stand him up. Breeze past him into a shooting position, and that is some save by Reed down low. Bauer has gone across from left back to take the kick. And he's making the point that Moran is too close. Bauer looks like he doesn't know what to do with it. Just swings it in. Well away. And back it goes. Lekeritabua only finds a Brighton man. Charlton have won it back. They've won a throw as well. On it goes. Ferguson is after it. I think it's curled out and back in again. That's what the officials have spotted. So Charlton throw. Right in front of the dugout. This will be a Brighton free kick, despite the protests of Miles Leeburn, who hasn't yet come to life in this cup tie. We've seen plenty from Campbell, Kanu and Anderson in support, but Leeburn is yet to really sparkle. Nielsen fouled by Campbell. He did well, Casper Nielsen. Slightly heavy touch, Cushane battling hard. And they're switching it up in attack, the Seagulls. Emerson furthest forward in a central role. Moran and Ferguson with Eiffel down the right in support. Still be a chance here for Charlton. Kanu dancing down the right. Sturge. Charlton have won it back. Kanu can't make progress. Bauer collects. We've hit the half-hour mark. Albion still a goal to the good in this fifth round tie. Smartly done. Down the line, too much on that for Eiffel, but he is going to go after it. And doesn't want to burn too much energy, knowing that Zach Mitchell was going to get there first. Then there's a bad miss here, and there's a real chance. It's Eiffel, he's in on goal! What a stop from Kone. Big chance. Eiffel couldn't make the most of it. Didn't do much wrong, to be fair. Got past the defender, didn't rush it, didn't panic. But Kone stood up superbly. And apart from Ferguson's deflected strike, he has dealt with everything that's been thrown at him tonight by Brighton. It was the chance. It was a mistake from the skipper. Eiffel in. Tabua didn't want to make the challenge and give away the penalty. Kone stood up superbly. Taking a flick off of Jackson, and it's a soft corner to concede. Charlton will have the opportunity to get Bauer, the left back, swinging it in, although this time he's let Kedwell take corner duties, so Harvey Kedwell goes across, and it'll be an outswinger rather than an in-swinger. Different angle for Albion to deal with, but Bauer, back it goes. They've charged that down brilliantly. And all the way back to Kone. Great pressing from these young Seagulls. Campbell. Smartly into Kanu, who kept it well and brings Asimwe into it. Asimwe's cross. It's a great cross as well. Out it comes to Bauer. Bauer prods it to Campbell. Real threat here. We've seen what Campbell can do. This time, though, halted in his tracks, and Albion clear. Tabua does well. And a good sweeping pass out to the right-hand side. Into feet. Sturge. Oh, he's lost it. He has lost it. And Kanu has a crossing chance. Once again, he can't make the most of it, but Albion can't clear, and there's a big chance here, and Reed makes the save with all the sting taken out of the shot. It was Adigan, the man who has made hay in this competition so far this season, on the turn. It was a really good block from the captain, McConville. Great turn from Adigan. Campbell now. That might be the first time Tyrese Campbell hasn't tried to beat his man. Could be wrong, but he is brimming with confidence. Anderson, strong challenge. Zach Sturge and Anderson crunching into that challenge, both desperate for the ball. Sturge comes out on top. Oh, great pace, Jackson moving through the gears to break past two. Back it goes. Jackson will have it again, perhaps unexpectedly. Great composure from the young centre-back. Been taking their time over the throw, and then even longer as the referee makes sure it's in the correct position. Well, through it goes. Chance here. Campbell could be in. What cover from Nielsen. Vital from the fullback Casper Nielsen, and it's set Albion on their way. perhaps more than on their way, because Ferguson could be in here. Ferguson steadies himself and past the post. This time Kone was beaten, but so was the post. Ferguson hangs his head. Could have doubled his goal tally for the evening and Albion's. What a block that was from Nielsen. Great intervention. And then this ball, outside of the boot, looped over the defence. Ferguson on his thigh, out of his body and past the post, left-footed. Campbell. Well played, Sturge. Kanu trying to roll him, but Sturge has done really well. The referee is determined for these throw-ins to be taken in the correct position. He's within his rights to do so, but slowed the game down on a couple of occasions, this time to Brighton's advantage as Leeburn goes up. Charlton have another throw. Leave it to Asimwe, the Charlton fullback. Campbell. Can't get past Nielsen, who has had the measure of him in the last 10 minutes or so. He's done really well, the young fullback. Reed looking up to the right-hand side. Eiffel is there. Can't get it in field. It's well blocked. Nielsen in strongly again, and he wants the throw, and he gets it. Albion happy to keep it as we approach the final 5 minutes of this fascinating first half. Ferguson, lovely touch, held off his man. Ferguson goes again, but Moran in no rush. Ferguson dropping deep to link play and breezing towards the Charlton defence. And what a ball that is. Hinshelwood. Kone once again with the save and prodded away. Albion starting to create chances at will again. Here's Sturge. Kushane, Moran, Adigan back, and Kanu can break. He's been brought down. It's the latest Albion chance. Excellent work from Ferguson, waited for that run. Movement was superb from Hinshelwood. The strike too close to Kone. Here's Mitchell, and again. Shame. Hinshelwood with acres of space to move into. Eiffel, here's the target, but he's nowhere near him. If you think it was Ferguson he was aiming for, but Eiffel was out there as well. Neither could get there. Ferguson does now, and Ifill is well challenged. Through it goes, but Jackson's there. Whipped down the line. Ifill goes for it. Might get it at the second attempt. Ferguson. Here is Ferguson again, out to the right. Cross field and deadly accurate. Asimwe in. Thumbs up from Moran. He enjoyed that pass. Here's Hinchelwood. Ferguson dropping deep has certainly helped him get on the ball more and influence play. Here he is again. Little flick. Should be clear, but it's a poor clearance. Charlton do break though. Cushane was struggling to get back, but it's nowhere near Leeburn, and Jackson once again shows his quick feet. He's got carried away and he's fouled his man in there. First half drawing to a close. Carney through it goes, but Leeburn looking to get on the end of it, but for Jackson. Now Cushane, who has lost it and been buffeted off it by Leeburn, straight at Reed. Miles Leeburn, grown into the game, starting to influence it more, but that's his first attempt. Good strength to win it from Cushane and straight at Reed. Jackson so confident in possession. Albion looking to double their lead. Just before the break, Sturge, across it goes, real chance, there's an offside, it was saved by Kone anyway. Zach Emerson was in there. Match winner in round 4. Just got behind the line. To the right by Lieber. Asimwe looking to make progress. Ferguson wins it back. A burst here from Kanu. Kanu over the bar. He worked space so well and then smashed it over the bar when a bit of composure was required. Bursting clear of 2. He had 2 for company. Still found space for a shot, but got right underneath it. Reed with the kick. Hinchelwood looks to get there, it might break for Leeburn, good stretch. And there is the half-time whistle, brings to a close an excellent 45 minutes of cup football. Albion have the lead at the break, it's been free-flowing, chances at both ends, and we are in for a treat in the second half, I'm sure. At the break, Charlton 0, Albion 1. Both sets of players make their way out for the second half. Let's hope they can make it as thrilling as the first. The first 45 minutes, an absolute treat. Albion a goal to the good early on, but Charlton pushing them all the way. Really could, perhaps should, have had a goal of their own. Ahmed Kone in the Charlton goal has been very busy as well. And Albion will be looking to start quickly again and put this one to bed if they can. It'll be Albion to get us underway. Evan Ferguson gets the second half of this fifth round FA Youth Cup tie at the Valley underway. Albion lead thanks to Ferguson's goal, and here he is. Losing possession early on here, Campbell. Kuchain in strongly. Albion throw. Towards Ferguson, he can't hold it up, but he can win another throw and buy some yards for his side. Not the greatest touch there from the captain, McConville. Neat footwork to bring Campbell into the equation, but he wastes possession, and be the first touch of the second half for Tommy Reid in the Albion goal. Big kick from Reid. Collected by Kuchain. Now Nielsen. Really well there. Hinchelwood fouled. Hinchelwood goes back. Happy to start play from the keeper Reid and build an attack from there. Smart, crisp football and an enterprising effort at a dribble from Moran, but he was crowded out. Charlton gift possession to the Albion. Now Moran. Moran, look at that ball through, it's delightful. The cutback well blocked by Mitchell. Campbell wants it, and he gets it. He steps in field of McConville, but McConville wins the throw off of Campbell. He stood up very well there. You know all about Campbell, having seen him burst down the left on numerous occasions in that first half. Could be in here. They could certainly be in, I feel. It's an offside flag. Kone did so well once again. Off his line very quickly. The offside flag thwarting the Seagulls. The switch was not on that occasion. Easy throw for the Seagulls. Moran. Down the line, but too much on that, all the way through to Kone. Time for Kedwell. Now Leeburn. Bauer. Back in field. It's Mitchell. Zach Mitchell looks up. Decides to continue his carry forward, and it's prodded out to Kanu. Asimwe offers support down the right, but it's infield he goes, and it's opened up a little here. Good block from McConville. He rushed out to meet Adigan. And there's a foul on Eiffel by Bauer, and Eiffel is not best pleased about it. May well be a yellow card here, the first of the game. I think there will be. There is. Toby Bauer gets a yellow. That will mean 40 minutes of a very tricky test against Eiffel, who has shown bags of pace and trickery down the right for Brighton. Hinchelwood away, then into Ferguson. Ferguson spinning it into Eiffel. Will Kone get there? He will. Good positioning once again. He looks an excellent prospect for Charlton. Asimwe. Goes to Leeburn. Hooked away by McConville, who's helping out his defensive partner. Jackson again, but it drops for Asimwe. Lovely spinning ball down the line, dealt with by Lekera-Tabua. Here he is again, Tabua, and he just took a heavy touch, but I was going to say Charlton kept it, but they haven't. They haven't. And it's a chance for Emerson, and he went for glory rather than trying to find one of his teammates. Cushane. Charlton give it away once again. They've given away a free kick as well. Taken quickly. Moran threads it. Offside on Emerson. Hinchelwood was there to tap in. Would have been a fantastic goal. Quick thinking all around from the Albion, but once again the offside flag is up. Long ball forward. It's a really good ball as well. Jackson is there and he sees it out. No panic and no danger of him trying to do anything too clever. Just clips it out for a corner. Chance for Charlton to send bodies forward. Kedwa. Break on here. Eiffel. Real danger. Well blocked by Lekera-Tabua. He watched that very carefully and had to be sure, because otherwise Eiffel was away. To the left, lovely ball. Campbell. He's got support. Campbell past Nielsen. Nielsen back at him. Infield to Anderson, who goes for glory. The captain, but lazes it over the bar. out to the right. It'll be a Charlton throw. Hooked away by McConville. Cushane gets it away. Ferguson is after this, but really well dealt with by Mitchell. Comes in field as well and spreads the play in field to Captain Anderson. Asimwe. Kanu was in support, and Kanu's got it. Kanu away from Cushane and drags it. A real chance for Anderson, but prodded away. Charlton will have another corner, I think. More threat from the hosts. Karoy Anderson picking himself up. He's in disbelief that Charlton aren't level. Bauer will take the resultant corner. Another in-swinger. Goes short though to Kedwell, so it changes the angle. He's spun it in really nicely, and there is a free kick to the Albion. Good touch from Sturge. Cushane does well. Now Moran. Down the line he goes, and it's beautiful weight of pass, spins into the path of Sturge. Now what can he provide? It looks good, it looks very good, and it's 2-0 to the Albion. Sturge to Moran, and Andy Moran doubles Albion's advantage with a fine finish. He started the move, spinning it with the outside of his boot to Sturge, carried on his run. The control was excellent, and he got just enough on it to sweep it beyond Kone. Albion in a commanding position now. Well, it's tough on Charlton, who have given as good as they've got, but Albion have just been more clinical. They have 2 goals to show for their troubles. And what can Charlton do to try and stay in this season's FA Youth Cup? Albion looks set for the quarter-finals. Here's Asimwe, though. Digs out his cross, and it tested Reed. Had to backpedal a little. Ferguson. Good challenge on him. Ferguson left on the floor, being paid very close attention by Lekeritabua. It's the substitute Elliot Jenks with the throw. Cushane wins. No, corner. Looked like he'd done exactly what was needed to win the goal kick for his side, but Charlton have a corner and they're looking to hit back. Sense a goal would give them that confidence to come back into the tie. They've got the quality. But Albion now have that 2-goal advantage and can keep possession and frustrate their hosts, as they're doing here with Sturge. Moran wants it again. Moran bursting through midfield. Kedwell is with him, he slots it. Kone out to Emerson, smothering at the feet, and no free kick given. What Moran thought was a clear foul, it looked it. He hit the hour mark. Charlton with it all to do. Albion starting to think about the quarter-finals. Good turn from Ferguson, very good turn. And he keeps going. Bauer knows he can't make the challenge, he's already on a booking. Moran, Sturgeon support, Ferguson in field. Ferguson looks to let fly, doesn't he just? And over the bar from Emerson. Kone with the initial stop. Emerson couldn't steady himself and get his body in the right position to test Kone a second time. But Ferguson letting fly here. What power in the strike, straight down the throat of Kone. Break in play as Charlton make their first change, and it's the captain coming off, Karoy Anderson, and on in his place Oliver Hobden. Flicked on by Lieber. Hinchelwood steadies it out to the right-hand side for Eiffel, who's been brought down, and Lieber accepts that was a clear foul and checks that Eiffel's okay. Albion preparing another change here. Just see in the background as Eiffel just checking with himself that he's okay. It's a heavy challenge. It goes to Hinchelwood. He's looked very confident in central midfield, and he goes again. And he just stumbled as he tried to nod it on for Ferguson. A third goal for the Albion would surely kill it, but Reed comes out in front of the substitute Hobden. Be a Charlton free kick. Surprised a few, but be Adigan to take. Sturge can't keep it in. Albion wait to make their change as Charlton look to carve out a chance. They've been harder to come by in this second half. There's Campbell, who's moved off the left flank. It's swung in towards Lieburn. Hobden battling for it, and he's done well. Here's Adigan. Kedwell, Adigan again. Threads it, that's nice. Bauer into the side netting. Charlton appeal strongly for a corner, but I'm not sure. There was a touch from Reed. It was very faint, if at all, and the referee was close. Now Hinchelwood has gone down. Wonder if it'll be Hinshelwood that needs to be replaced. He's been excellent in central midfield. Getting a bit of strapping on that right leg. So hope he is okay to continue. He's got some tape on, and let's see if that does the trick. It's all down his right leg, so that's clearly causing him a bit of an issue. Reed will go long. Bang of the boots on the post. Sturge back. Jackson have to go further back to Reed, who takes a big left-footed swing at the ball and does well. Ferguson thought he was fouled. Not so, says the referee, as Simway gets on with it. Here he is again, as Simway, who's moved into more of a midfield role, and he slots it through. Campbell, he's gone down. Corner. Charlton want a penalty, but there was enough of the ball taken so that it was just a corner. Slotted through for Campbell. His first touch is heavy, and I think Jackson does get plenty of the ball there as the miscontrol comes in from Campbell. Oh, short, swung deep, and Cushane completes the clearance, although Asimwe flicks it down the right-hand side. Good strength from Cushane. Touched off for the Tunisian, and out over the top he goes. Kone well out of goal. It drops for Ferguson, who goes for goal. Might be a chance here for Eiffel. Absolute mess at the back for Charlton. Eiffel, and he can't pick out a teammate. He looked to measure his pass. Oh, and Charlton didn't know where it was. Sturge breezes past his man. Sturge, infield. Sure, Moran was expecting it. Bit of tiredness and mistakes starting to creep in, like that one. Albion throw. More treatment here, this time for Moran. Hinshelwood having trouble with his right leg. Moran with his left ankle, by the looks of it. It's just being tested, rolled around. Chance for the scorer of Albion's second goal to have a bit of a drink. Sports gel, and here it is again, a thing of beauty. Moran down the line, Sturge looking up, picking out Moran. Great control and the composure just to clip it beyond Kone. Nasty looking Collision with the advertising hoardings there. He took one of them out, but he's come out on top. Has Lakera Tabua. Hinshelwood over the top. And out of play. Simway. Chested down for Campbell. Now Hobden. Over the top it goes. Look at Jackson. They want an offside here, Brighton. Charlton are going to get a corner, but the defending impeccable by Ben Jackson. Campbell looking to get involved at every opportunity, and he rolls his man to the byline, cuts it back. Smart stop from Reed. Eiffel will chase and will continue to do so. Great energy from him. Charlton close to clawing their way back into the game with 20 minutes to play. Reed hasn't had much to do in the second half, but he kept his concentration there. Jenks down the line for Eiffel, who's running out of play. Here it was, Campbell. Little step over, breezing past Moran. Great cutback, drilled goalwards, and good save with his feet there from Reed. We're going to see some more changes here. It looks as if Harvey Kedwell is going off for Charlton. On for Brighton is Joshua Duffus. On for Charlton, it's Saeed Kamara. And changes for both sides. Albion just looking to see the game out. Charlton, of course, knowing they need 2 to keep their FA Youth Cup dreams alive. Jackson away. Oh, it's beautifully done, but too much on it for Sturge, who actually the substitute down there, Duffus. Short for Mitchell. Campbell will chase. Jenks back to his goalkeeper. He's slashed at it a little. Brilliantly kept in, though. Jenks goes back to McConville. Heavy touch. Charlton have not given this one up. Campbell down the left, drills it across. No one there for the pullback. Great challenge by the substitute, and now Kanu weaving his way in field, looking to make space for a shot. Sensibly plays it to Campbell, up against Eiffel. Here's Asimwe. Fine Leeburn there, and it's hacked clear. Charlton giving it everything, but just not breaking through at the moment. Here they come, Hobden. Weaving his way in field, Hobden. It's fallen for Kanu, his strike off a Brighton leg. Another Charlton corner. Once again they appeal for offside. Once again the referee points firmly for the corner. And it'll be Bauer to take. Substitute Kamara has come across. Well blocked. Madigan will drop. Crunching challenge by Jenks. Draws a few oohs and ahs from the crowd, and actually an injury here for Lekera. Challenge echoed around the valley. And he will need a bit of treatment here. Both sets of players, sensibly and understandably, go to their respective benches for a drink, a rest, a little chat about how to approach this final 14 minutes. Charlton need to attack, simple as that. Albion will know it. We'll be working out the best way to carve them open on the break and get the third goal that would kill this cup tie once and for all. It's been an excellent performance from these young Seagulls. Ferguson in the first half, Moran in the second. They could have had more. Charlton certainly could have had goals of their own. But it looks as if the Albion will be into the quarter-finals. A huddle here for Charlton. Zach Emerson was trying to sneak a little audio of this team talk. Lekera is obviously not involved in that, so if they do say anything important, he won't know it. He's okay though. Goes Liban trying to get there. Kushane away. Here's Adigan. Hobden. Been lively since he came on, but Kushane is in there. Bit of a tame flick forward, easy for a Simway to step in and retrieve possession for Charlton. Out to the left, good looking ball for Bauer, and into the path of Campbell, but Campbell's touch is heavy and McConville takes over. Not the best of clearances. He's giving it back to Charlton. Shane does well, looks after the ball, as will be his task in these final 10 minutes. Don't give it away. It's a test of Albion's ability to keep the ball now. There'll be another change here. Just waiting to see who it is. It's Emerson coming off. And Jami Qureshi coming on. Zach Emerson off. Jami Qureshi on in his place. Sturge. He's lost it. Campbell flying at the penalty area, still going. What a good challenge that is from Jenks, who's had an excellent second half, having replaced Nielsen. Hobden down the line. And into Hobden, real chance for Charlton to pull one back, but a brave challenge from McConville, who goes down hurt, but laps up the plaudits of his teammates. That's as good as a goal. Kanu into Hobden. Look at McConville. Crucial touch, so brave. Very much Duffy or Dunk-esque. Might need a bit of treatment for his troubles, he does. But Hobden looked for all of the valley as if he was going to smash that past Reed and set us up for a nervy finish, but McConville doing the captain's job there. Reed with the kick, big booming kick downfield. Shane up, Lieber nods it on. Hobden can't get there ahead of Eiffel, who's switched over to the left-hand side. Well, there might be an opportunity here for Moran. No, it's Kone who's come out. He loves it. He obviously wants to play outfield as much as possible. It's nodded forward by Kushane. Oh, given away. Duffus ahead of Moran. Here is Duffus in for three. Kone with the save, and Moran prods it wide. Huge chance to make certain of a quarter-final place. Charlton architects of their own downfall. Asimwe with a weak pass, Moran prodding it through, Duffus straight at Kone, and then Moran wasn't the easiest of chances, harder than it looked, but still wide. Here's Kushane. Kushane working his way in field, out to the right, Qureshi. Quick feet from Qureshi, but he'll go backwards and keep it. Here's Hinchelwood. Great football from Hinchelwood, exactly what the team needs. Carry it and then lay it off, keep the ball. Here's Kushane, and he buys the free kick as well. Brilliant. There'll be another change here. It's the end of the road for the very impressive Tyrese Campbell. Ryan Hugh comes on for him. Campbell, magnificent, particularly in the first 45. But Hugh comes on for the final minutes. Ball towards Sturge. Trying to get beyond Hobden, but Hobden is watchful and tenacious. Can't. Good ball out to the left. Bauer. Look at the sprinting back from Qureshi as Bauer sweeps it across to Lieburn. Down the line it goes. Kanu, who's there again? McConville. Kanu turns. McConville again. Wonderful defending. Refused to be beaten there. Simply refused to let Kanu past him. Still Charlton keep going. Adigan. Low cross, easy for Reed. He drops to the ground in that much-known keeper's style when they're trying to waste time. He could have collected it and released it quickly, but he's trying to waste as much time as possible. Gone out. Sturge can't keep it in. Charlton have a throw. It's now or never for the hosts. Kanu. This cross is blocked. Another Charlton corner. So Bauer, the left back, looking for a cross to test Albion defence. It's a swing and a wild swing as well. Mitchell will do well to keep it in. He does do well, but only keeps it in for Cushane. And the break is on here for Duffus, who helps it on again. There's an offside flag. I feel just couldn't stay on side. And he's fuming again. Not sure whether it's with the decision or the delayed pass. Two balls on the pitch momentarily. That will delay things somewhat and add to Charlton's frustration. Towering header. They're going to stop it for a head injury here. Been very stop-start in the last 10 minutes or so. Like Lieburn's okay, he's got to leave the field for having had treatment, so I've been allowed to get on with it with McConville. Oh, poor pass there out to Hobden. Hobden goes for a run straight at Reed. That's been the difference between the sides. The end product, how clinical they've been. Albion, fortunate of course they can call on someone of the class of Evan Ferguson, who really could have had a hat-trick in that first half, scored after just a few minutes. Charlton, unfortunately for them, have not been able to finish any of the chances they've carved out, and too often when they're in the final third, the final ball has been wanting. They have another opportunity here. Hobden, can he deliver? It's a foul in the penalty area, and Albion have a free kick. I think Charlton know the game is up now. They've been impressive and clearly have some impressive young talent at the club. Hinchelwood. And again, he's out on his feet. Reed pumps it forward. Foul by Duffus, just jumping into his man. Simway to the goalkeeper Kone, who's had a fine match. Bauer in field. Lifted forward. And Reed is there. Smart positioning. It looked as if Kanu was in on goal for a second. Reed was there, as was Jackson, just watching over the scene. Duffus chases it. Albion very, very close now to the quarter-finals. Adigan gets his shot on goal. McConville there again. And look at how his teammates react. They absolutely love him. And why wouldn't you? He looks a fabulous all-round defender. 5 minutes have been added. And we have already had nearly 2 of those. So Charlton have a corner. They continue to push. There's the kick. It's low. It doesn't beat the first man. There's a break on for Eiffel. Into the area it goes. Lieburn chests it down. He did well to win the ball, but it's going to drop to Eiffel, who... Well, that was a strange knock to himself, and he's been brought down by the substitute Kamara, and they will take as long as they like over this one. Moran in field. Eiffel. Duffus. Quick feet. Eiffel keeps it in. They've stayed onside as well. Moran. He's lost it. Great feet there. Well cleared. Hinchelwood still running despite the leg injury and the cramp. It falls for Duffus, and Duffus, well, he hit the base of the post with his strike, but the offside flag was raised. Well won by Jenks. Albion pull forward, looking for a third. Might drop here for Duffus. He's gone down. No penalty. Adigan away. Lieburn gives chase. McConville is there. Oh, Lieburn's done brilliantly. First mistake I've seen from McConville. Hobden. Kanu. Shooting chance. He's hit the outside of the post. How unlucky can you get? Kanu desperately unlucky. It looked as if Charlton were going to pull one back. Duffus at the other end. Goes beyond his man. This will be a corner. Look at this. Kanu holding off Sturge. Comes back off the inside of the post and just won't go over the line for Charlton. This might be the last action of what has been a wonderful cup tie. Inchwood looks to keep it in the corner. Be an Albion throw. Seconds away now. Remember, Tottenham or Wolves away in round 6, the quarter-final. Awaits the Albion. Jenks. On the line he goes. And that is that. The referee calls time on a fantastically entertaining cup tie at the Valley. Albion just too good for Charlton, finishing the difference. Ferguson in the first half, Moran in the second. There could have been more goals, many, many more, but 2-0 is how it ends up. At the Valley, Albion through to the FA Youth Cup quarter-finals. Charlton 0, Albion 2.